Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a quick 26-month DIY Microlocs update. I will be sharing with you some of the changes that happened to my locks in the past 26 months, and I hope you'll be able to learn one or two lessons about my DIY journey, and hopefully you will also find this useful on your journey as well. Before I move into the video though, I'd like to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much guys for subscribing. There's about 400 plus of us right now. And if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, please make sure you click that button now, okay? Thank you. Most of you who started this journey with me know that I installed my locks about 26 months ago. It took me about 13 days and I ended up with about 330 locks. I used the interlocking method, and since my installation, I have experienced thinning, unraveling, loosening. I've had to repair some of my locks by myself. I think I did that 2 times. I have also documented all of this on my channel. If you are interested in seeing some of those videos, make sure you scroll through the previous videos, and I'm also going to link some of those videos in the description section as well. Right, straight into today's video. Over the past 26 months, I've noticed some gradual changes in my locks. The first thing is really in terms of the maturity of the locks. I noticed that my locks are now quite matured compared to, say, about a year ago. The ends are now quite solid. They don't feel as curly as they used to be. That really used to piss me off actually. And I'm quite glad now that the maturity is quite advanced. And it can only get better really, because what it means is the locks will not be unraveling as much as they used to anymore. And I don't need to be doing banding and braiding when I wash my hair. Overall, I'm quite pleased with that. I think it took me some time to get to this point because my hair is actually quite soft. I know that I've got curly hair, especially in the front of my hair. The back of the hair locked much quicker, but the front really did take its time and I had to help it along. Sometimes I had to use the tiny crochet pins to lock the tips just to stop them from unraveling. I don't do that anymore, and it looks as if I'm not gonna have any issues with locks unraveling anymore from the tips. The second thing I've noticed is the length and the thickness of my locks. If you go back to the original videos, my locks were so short, and if you compare them to what you can see right now on the video, my locks literally are almost touching my shoulders. For me, this is a massive improvement because one of the things that anybody who locks their hair really wants is for length retention and also the thickness as well. So with my hair, I'm really pleased with how it's grown. It may not have grown as quickly as some of the other people I started with on YouTube, but then I don't really care because everybody's process is different, everybody's growth rate is different. And in my own case, my hair doesn't really grow that long anyway, so I'm really pleased with the outcome at this stage. The third thing I've noticed is the color of my locks. I personally feel that the color of my locks has changed. My locks now look much lighter than they used to be. I really used to have dark colored hair. I used to get compliments in terms of how black my hair looked, but I don't think it looks as black anymore. Some of them look a little bit brown, and I've just been struggling with what to do with that. I don't know if I should dye my locks. I don't really fancy dyes because I don't know if it's going to damage my hair. If anybody has any tips in terms of what sort of dyes I can use that would minimize the damage, or if I shouldn't even dye it at all, I'm really interested in knowing your thoughts with regards to dyeing your locks. The fourth thing is in terms of the styling. I've become really brave and confident in terms of how I style my locks. I've been experimenting with updos. Some of you may have seen the previous updo video I made. I really enjoyed making that video, and I've been going places with my hair in updos. Unfortunately, because of the lockdown, I haven't really had the chance to go to work, but I know once they let us back out and we all start going to the office again, I'll be able to rock some really nice updos. So I'm really pleased about that. And I think that confidence has come with the length, because prior to my hair getting any form of length, I just used to keep my hair like this. This is how I would go. I would go everywhere like this. But with the length, I'm really seeing some improvements in how I style my locks. So I'm really pleased about that. The fifth thing is the routine that I now follow has changed quite significantly. It's much more simpler than when I first interlocked. What I do now is I wash my locks every 3 weeks, and in between those 3 weeks, I moisturize my locks at least 2 times a week, and I use the rose water spray as well as the castor oil. The reason why I use castor oil is quite heavy and it does retain the moisture in my dry locks much longer than, say for instance, if I use coconut oil. I find coconut oil to be a little bit too light for my hair. My hair can get quite dry and that does get a bit annoying. In terms of interlocking, I relock my growth every 6 weeks. What happens is I would do 2 washes, and at the second wash, I would do a protein treatment with some heat, and then I would interlock my hair. The last time I interlocked my hair was about 2 weeks ago, and you can see what it looks like now. The grid is still a little bit visible, but over the next 2 weeks or so, that would disappear, and then I would have to plan how to relock my hair again. One thing that hasn't changed though is my hand in hair syndrome. I'm so obsessed with my locks. I keep touching it. I can't stop touching it. Everybody knows I love my locks. I could just be sitting down watching TV and I'm just stroking my locks. I just love the way it feels. And I'm really pleased with how well the locks has done over the past 26 months. I'm gonna give you a quick 360 of my locks. That's what the front looks like. This is what the side looks like. This is what the back looks like. And then the other side. Finally, I'm going to show you my ponytail game. I haven't got any stragglers anymore, and I think the ponytail is much more defined now. So it definitely looks much better than it used to look. And that is it. One thing I just want to say is if you guys are thinking about DIYing your Microlocs, it is absolutely 110% possible for you to do that. You can achieve this by watching lots of videos on YouTube. If you've got any questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section below and I'll do my possible best to answer. If you know you've enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey and I look forward to catching you in my next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.